don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. This is so cool! Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my Australia lap. So as mentioned in the previous episode, after the Blue Mountains, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. We were on our way to Bathurst, which we did go to. We ended up getting a little bit of heat stroke after our walk in the Blue Mountains, which kind of came out of the blue. We thought we did all the right things, but we chilled in Bathurst for a couple of days. We drove around Mount Panorama, which was quite exciting for George. He really enjoyed that. And now we're actually in Canberra at the minute. George was quite excited to come here. I was trying to explain there's really not much to do in Canberra. We're in front of the Parliament House now. It's very busy. There's a couple of protests going on, so I'm not sure how that's going to impact us walking around, but we're just going to check it out. Okay, to be fair to George, that was actually quite fun, walking through Parliament House. We went into the chambers. You can go into the Senate and into the House chamber, and we watched a couple of questions get answered. But yeah, it was actually quite good to go in there. If you like politics and stuff, you'll definitely enjoy it. But even if you don't, it was still quite fun just to have a quick look around. So the weather has taken a little bit of a turn in Canberra. So we're now headed to the National Museum of Australia. It actually has really good ratings on Google and it's free, which is also really good. Budget conscious. So that's where we're going to spend the next couple of hours. But for right now, George is making coffees. Jet boil. It's a little bit rainy, so he offered to get out of the car and make them on the side of the road, so how could I say no to that? Perfection. Cheers. Thanks, babe. We are now full of caffeine, caffeinated, ready to take on the museum. It's a really interesting entrance into the museum. It honestly looks like a roller coaster. This is the red staircase. Just to be clear, this is not a filter. This is the staircase. This is the outside. They call it one of the galleries because it's literally just all art. You can walk along and walk on top of, and
the Garden of Australian Dreams.
That's what it's called. What's in here? Oh my god, this looks so scary. I don't know what's in here. I can't even see in front of myself. Oh my god, this really scary noise just started to play as I was walking in. I'm the only one down here. So scary. Here he comes. We're the only ones here. There's no one here. It's such a cool museum. So that's it for Canberra.
Would recommend Parliament House?
Yes. Parliament House and the museum was actually really cool.
Both good free things to do.
Yeah. But that's pretty much all there is to do in Canberra.
Camping's a struggle.
Yeah. It's at the exhibition grounds or centre or whatever it's called. It's not bad, but I mean $40 for, like you say, like an uneven piece of ground. Bit expensive, but anytime we've been to a city so far, it's very expensive. So all your free camping, you're pretty much not going to get in any city. So that wraps up Canberra. Tomorrow, we're going to head to a national park. We're not exactly sure which one, but we'll give you an update in the morning. Welcome to the Snowy Mountains. I'm very happy to be here. So we are staying in Jindabyne for the next couple of nights, which is absolutely gorgeous. The drive in here was very reminiscent of Queenstown. Picturesque lake, really, really beautiful. Tomorrow we are hiking up Mount Kosciuszko. We are doing the Kosciuszko track, the summit track, which will be really, really fun. And so we'll take you along with us as we explore this beautiful part of New South Wales and the Snowy Mountains, which I've always wondered actually where they were. I didn't realise it was down here, so this is really cool. The lake is really beautiful. Just excited to be here. We are staying in the NRMA caravan park in Jindabyne, which we got for a really reasonable rate. When it came up that it was $35 a night for where it was, I was like, what? Is that right? But it was, so that's really cool. And I think what was so appealing about it is it's just so central to everything. It's only a half an hour, I think, ish drive to Kosciuszko in the morning, and then this is literally on our doorstep, this lake. We just walked down to it. It's absolutely stunning. It's also super central to the Jindabyne town, which we're going to check out as well. It's just, yeah, a really beautiful spot. That was a fun little 4Ks to get the legs warm before tomorrow.
Very good, 4.2.
4.2, there you go. Good morning from Mount Kosciuszko. Holy moly, it is cold. It's 4 degrees at the minute. It is chilly. Gloves, hat, all the layers. It's gonna get warmer during the day. I think it gets to like 10 degrees, which is nice. But for right now, yeah, we're rugged up, it's cold. But the drive-in was just so beautiful. This is such a lovely national park. So happy to be here. The summit track that we're doing today is 18 kilometers. So we've packed lots of supplies, lots of snacks, lots of water, sunscreen, air guard for the flies, all the essentials. And now we're gonna crack on and get it done. As you enter the Kosciuszko National Park, there is an entry fee. We read online that it was $28 for the day. When we actually got up to the boom gate to come through, it was only $17 because it's out of peak season, because their peak season is obviously during the snow time, during winter. So yeah, we got it for $17, which is super reasonable for the day, so we were really happy with that. That sign says that the summit is 3 hours one way, so about a 6-hour return. We've read a couple of different things online. If you're pretty fit and you don't stop, you know, for a long period of time, it's about 2 hours each way. So yeah, I'm interested to see what we do it in. We love to capture lots of footage though, and obviously really take in the moment, so we won't be rushing, but we'll see how we go with the time. 18 kilometers does sound like a long walk, but we've grown pretty confident over the last 9 months. And I'll just touch on why, because I don't actually think I've explained it before. We have been traveling. We did 2 months in New Zealand at the start of the year, drove a camper van throughout the North and South Island, which was amazing. And then we also spent 4 months through the UK and Europe. And during that time, we did some absolutely insane hiking, including through the Dolomites, through some of the best day hikes in New Zealand, and also through the UK, Snowdon and Scafell Pike included. So those have given us a lot of confidence to do the more challenging hikes. This one's quite nice. It has an elevation of about 400 meters we've read, so it's quite gentle. Some of the other ones that we've done, including Isthmus Peak in New Zealand, were 3 or 4 hours of just straight uphill. So I look back and I think if we can do that, we can definitely do this. George made some really incredible YouTube videos of our travels through New Zealand and through Europe. I'll link those videos in his channel below, because some of those hikes that we did were just so amazing. You really got to see it to believe it. So yeah, if you're interested in doing hiking around the world, New Zealand, Dolomites, Europe, check out those videos. They're well worth it. Once we've done today, it's going to be pretty cool to be able to say that we've done the highest peak in Australia, in England, which is Scafell Pike, and in Wales, which was Snowdon. We just have to get back to Scotland to do Ben Nevis, and we also want to get back to New Zealand to do, I think it's Mount Cook is the highest point in New Zealand. So there's a couple of things to do on our list, but they're going to get done. Fun little place to have a little bit of a snack before we keep going. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. This is just gorgeous. Look how clear the water is. Mountain water. stunning, and there's snow over there, and we think there's a little trail that we can walk up to it. Let's do it. Whoa!
That's a lot of snow.
Oh my god, that is so cool. I'm gonna go down and touch it. How's it feel?
Pretty good.
This is so cool. You sure you're not gonna slip through it?
Good on.
I'm scared. I'm gonna have to do it. Oh no. Don't throw it at me. I swear. Don't. Don't! Close. Too close.
Careful.
Oh my god! I've only ever been in the snow once, like 10 years ago. This is so cool! Wow!
Pretty epic.
This is so cool. Alright, enough of this tomfoolery. Back onto the track. I'm stuck. Oh god, I think my shoes are really slippery as well. And we're off. Now on to the summit. There's the summit. Just gonna walk around and up.
Almost there.
Almost there.
30 minutes.
Woohoo! Oh my goodness. This is freaking stunning. Looking at that snow up there, it's just like so incredible that it just stays there. I know that sounds really stupid, but I'm just thinking, like, at any time surely that could just be like a massive landslide and all that snow just goes whoosh. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but is this for real right now? Okay, it just started to get cold and we have to cross the snow. This is actually quite intimidating.
One,
2, 3. You did it! Made it to the top. We had heard or read reviews that it can be really, really windy up here, and we have lucked out today. No wind, a little bit of wind. Blue skies. How good's this? We found these little pasta pots for lunch. What have you got? Sicilian style pasta with tuna.
Yeah. Like
And
chili.
I've got vegetarian.
Bon appetit.
What a place to have a bite. Well, that was so fun. So cool. We really enjoyed that, didn't we?
Yeah, that was amazing.
I have to be honest, I didn't think it was going to be that good. I have to be
I didn't
honest.
think Canberra would be that good.
Yeah, true. And we actually had a really good time. No, but this hike especially, just wow, it was just beautiful from start to finish.
Only about 2 hours from Canberra.
Yeah, only about 2 hours from Canberra, super close. It was a really enjoyable, gentle gradient the whole way, nothing too strenuous. If you're of relative fitness, I think you'd be able to absolutely smash it and really enjoy it. So yeah, this has been absolutely wicked. We're on a bit of a high, I think. Now we're walking back the same way, back to the car, and then we will probably do what we normally do, find some pizza, celebrate a lovely hike. We made it to the end. I always start to hobble at this point because my hips and my knees and my ankles get quite sore after a long hike, but so much fun. Final score, we did it in 4 hours and 7 minutes, and we were not gunning it or walking fast. Stopped heaps. We had, what, 20 minutes up the top? 15, 20 minutes up the top?
Yeah.
And just really, really enjoyed it. Like, literally just taking it all in. So, yeah, the 6 hours I think they give for, yeah, maybe worst case scenario, maybe if the weather's not great, maybe just kind of preparing you to just take a bit more water than you think you might need, things like that. But otherwise, yeah, really, really enjoyable, really cool walk. Would absolutely recommend. Gonna do our stretches. But we did it. So we just got back to the camper. We ran over to Woolworths because the caravan park is literally opposite, which is so helpful and so handy. Got a meat pie because we couldn't find any pizza. And I ate it so fast I didn't even have a chance to like take a picture of it. And then we got a packet of cookies because panic hunger after a hike. But that wraps up the episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to follow along with the adventures and to see where we go next. And I'll see you next time.